Hello, and welcome, ladies and gents, storytellers, I should say, to another Isaac Cinnamon stream. Welcome back. We have one goal and one goal only in mind today, and that is to finish Epic the Musical. If you did not already see, I did a live stream maybe a couple weeks ago now, where I reacted to most of Epic the Musical all the way through the Wisdom Saga, and then the YouTube system decided to take me down and was like, that's too much Epic for one day. It was getting too crazy. It was getting too epic. But we are back, and we are here to finish once and for all. That is our one mission today. You already saw a sneak preview of it, but I'll show it here. I have pulled up our beautiful little chart here. Let me close out my tabs. We have our beautiful chart here where we charted last time all of the references that the musical makes to itself throughout. And we're looking through. We've got this beautiful looking kind of timeline thing here going. There's got to be a better way to show this, right? We gotta have some better way, but I could like squeeze it and make it look weird, but anywho, this is what we're looking at right now. We've got our timeline, and we've got all of these connections for every single song, and today we are going to be finishing with the Vengeance Saga and the Ithaca Saga. Super excited. We're probably not going to have time today to react also to the cut songs. That might be for a different time, a different stream. But all that being said, I am super excited. I have been thinking about this for a while, been thinking about how I just want to get back, and I would really like to finish this, what we started, finish this musical. Quick side note, quick issue is I did lose my tier list, and so maybe real quick we can go back through. I can pull up the stream, what it looked like at the end, pull it up side by side, and we can quickly recap what I had ranked our final songs. Let's see here. I do have it here, though it's really blurry on this video. This is when I'm taking a bathroom break, but it's perfect for me looking at the comparison. So let me pull up a little tier list here, make sure that we can see all of them, and then we'll re-rank them and just jump right into it. I'm really excited. Some of my favorite moments in the whole musical are in these last two sagas. And it just as a recap, I have listened to it before a lot. It has stayed in my head, but I've always wanted to kind of do a deeper breakdown, look in and see where all these songs connect. And yeah, it is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic. Let me pull up the thing here. So here we have our tier list. As you can see, we have things from going straight on the playlist to banger, catchy, helps the plot, and skip. This is kind of how we are breaking down these things. Oh man, these are old album covers, aren't they? But starting from the top, our favorite songs are No Longer You, The Underworld, followed by we got a little bit of Ruthlessness, Is Mercy Upon Ourselves, Suffering, just an absolute banger, Just a Man, Love in Paradise, let's see, Monster, Puppeteer is up there. You'll notice that most of the songs are in this higher tier, which just shows you how much I really love this musical. Oh, I just realized I can change the size of the window, and then that makes this look good. a little better because I can make it bigger and it all fits. Yay! Everybody say yay! Cool. Yes, so we have Scylla that's going up there. What else? Is that Remember Them? Remember Them, of course. Hopefully you can see the names are a little smaller on this one. The last song I was on was God Games, and right after God Games is when they shut down the stream. So we got a lot done in a short amount of time, that's for sure. Let's see. I also realized that changing the window size did probably just mess up what I had set up. Open Arms and Done For, that was all in our S tier, aka going straight on the playlist category. Maybe I can oh wait, I need to put this in presentation mode. That's more like it. That looks good. Yeah. Cool. Yes, and move you up. Perfect. And then in the banger category, we had There Are Other Ways of Persuasion and Wouldn't You Like leading, followed by Warrior of the Mind and The Horse and the Infant, Keep Your Friends Close. We had Polyphemus there, and I had put God Games in banger, followed by Catchy with We'll Be Fine. Thunderbringer is really catchy. I find that getting stuck in my head a lot, especially because it's been raining a lot over the past couple days, and so I've just been like, anytime lightning strikes, I'm just like, thunder, just it comes out of me. Mutiny and My Goodbye. What is this? Full Speed Ahead, yes, in the catchy. Luck Runs Out. And then going into some of my not so favorite songs, Legendary, Storm for helping the plot, and then I'm Sorry, a lot of controversy over this, but Little Wolf. Do you want to see God Games again? No, I'm sorry. We gotta move on. We gotta. The past is in the past. We look through God Games. God Games is awesome, but we are here now to do this, and I think we're all set up. I think we're good to go. You guys got to let me know how the audio is for this. Let me pull up the window. Oh, it got really small. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Or maybe if I do it like this, is it? Oh, not like that. Nobody wants that. Just as a reminder, also, this version, you can't see that. Give me one moment. Whoa. Technical difficulties. No, don't start yet. Don't start yet. We're almost there. Just hang on. Bear with me. Oh, where'd it go? Hello. Yes. You might actually crash. Yes, I did put Legendary in for the plot. Listen, I like Telemachus as a character, okay? Don't get me wrong. I think he's necessary. But the way he's put into the musical, how, he's thrown in after all this stuff with Odysseus happens, like, I don't know. Something about the vibe of his songs don't go well with me, And I'm sorry for that, but I'm not sorry for loving you. And also, just as a reminder, this compilation I'm looking through of animatics is from Lynn Diavol, and then the shout outs to all the animators and the talented people who work on this, other than Jay, who wrote the musical, but Gigi, Wolfie the Witch, That Drawer Merksy, Zimina Natzel, Crashite, Larita Meow, Britt Powell, Pixel, Neil Illustrator, Ziru, Willows 3885, NS2D Studios, Sharky Puff, Hi Stella Luna, Sai Tai Cat, Dre is Cool, and Peachy Town. and then Esha, Duvet Box, and Rosa Ricks. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Also, NS2D Studios, you should check them out. They just did this week, I think, a new rendition of Suffering, like a full animation. So I thought that was really cool. And yes, enough dilly-dallying. I showed you guys the tier list. I showed you all the design, or not the design, the kind of the links back to each song, and how Puppeteer links directly back to Hamilton. Thought that was funny, but we're going to cover the rest, and I don't want to waste any more time. So let's get right into the Vengeance Saga. I'm so ready. I'm excited. I've been literally thinking about this for weeks. Okay, I'll stop. Here we go.
Someone arrived today. They said they're taking you away, that you're not mine to save, and soon I won't get to see your face. So I came by to say you're unlike anyone I have ever known, 'cause you're all I've ever known. And if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong. And if
this one definitely starts very similar to the Morning Sleepy Love in Paradise. This song is so sad. This might be the saddest song other than the Underworld in the whole show.
If you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you. 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 Calypso. Let me speak. I spent my whole life here, was cast away when I was young, alone for 100 years.
Calypso's story is so tragic. Calypso's storyline, like, first of all, she's so broken. The voice actress for her, the singer for her is so beautiful and different than like anyone else in the musical, I feel like, which is why I wish, like, you know, character wise, I don't know if she needs it, but I wish she had another song. And I know she does have a cut song that I've never listened to. But I love her voice, but her story is so tragic. And I do like how Jay really gives all of, maybe not all, but most of the gods that Odysseus comes into contact with, like a greater backstory, like with Circe, with Calypso, even with like Poseidon, like you get to know his mentality behind stuff. Like, and this is by far like the saddest one, because she is literally trapped. And if it was any guy other than Odysseus who was so devoted to his wife, then like that could have been a happy ending for her, but she doesn't get that, not that we see.
I had no friends but the sky and sun, so when you washed ashore, I thought for sure that you are my dream come true. I thought I knew. So if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you.
She came on a little strong. Can we all admit she came on a little strong? It's not, well, it is her fault. I understand her, but she came on, you know, like a little much.
For that I'll say I was wrong, and if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry.
You know, it's like, you got to think too, they at this point have been together on this island for 7 years, you know, like they are both the only people they've had on this island. And I'm sure while Odysseus has been like resistant to her, you've got to think they've formed some sort of like kinship together, just them two, you know? So that's really hard. That's got to be really hard for both of them, because it's like it's really awkward, and you know, there's those relationships that feel really close, and but then one person wants more. And Killian, you say you personally dislike Calypso in the actual Greek myth, so it's hard to like her once you know what happens, but I love the voice. Yeah, I think they in this they changed that, obviously. I think it is like in the actual myth, like she like straight up like takes advantage of him, right? But I think it's in here they don't, you know, he's able to resist that the whole time, so it's hard to like her for that. And I think Jade really worked to give her that kind of redemption sort of thing here, or at least you understand her. But yeah, I get that. Great voice though, great voice.
Sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm stuck in the moments I swore that we had. I wish you would chase me or try to embrace me for once. I wish you would lie and say
I love you,
you do.
but not in the way that you want me to.
But not that kind of love. Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
I hate that I fell in love with you.
Hate that I fell in love with you.
Why did I fall in love with you?
Why did I fall in love with you?
What do I do with this love for you?
What do I do with this love for you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
Why in the world would you love me too?
No. Bad. No, don't do that. No, Calypso. No. All right. Not Sorry for Loving You. Yeah, definitely one of the bigger tragedies of the musical. You know, she doesn't really get resolution that we see. We just see that she is left alone, and she kind of has to deal with that. But a beautiful song. What's up, Kay? How's it going? But in the grand scheme of the musical, where does this song fall? Also, my buttons don't work anymore. What happened to my buttons? I miss my buttons. Where do we place this? Also, what links are there? Today I'm gonna be finishing and doing Vengeance and Ithaca is the plan, which means I gotta hustle because I do gotta scoot somewhere today. But that's the plan, is both those. Links to other songs, Not Sorry for Loving You. I mean, I think the main one that I picked up on, and I was thinking about it too, also when I was like, you know, looking back on the stream or thinking about it, is like there are probably so many musical motifs and stuff that I'm missing. But I definitely think there's a link to Love in Paradise. Just with how the song opens, it sounds just like I guess it's like kind of Calypso's theme, but it's like the morning sleepyhead. So I recognize that. Was there any other ones that I'm missing in there? Because it's mostly just her talking about like her time with him, and you know, just wishing it could have been more. Came to the right stream. Hey, that's good. I'm glad you're here. We're glad to have you. Yeah, the colors. No, you couldn't find any. Yeah, I think that's probably the majority of it, or that's the main thing for that. Just a nice little song. I think it's catchy. It's not one that I come to the musical to put on, so I'd probably say catchy. I'd probably put it somewhere around there, just before Full Speed Ahead. But yeah, that's probably where I'd rank that. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. There's so many good songs in this. I can't give them all to it. What's your question, Killian? Yeah, I'd probably say right there. I'm I'm trying to put this somewhere where you guys won't get covered up, because I want to see what you guys are. I want to see what you guys are saying. All right. There we go. Cool. Let's move on. Also, if you're watching this, this is a good time to tell you that reacting to Epic the Musical is not the only thing I do here. I am an aspiring screenwriter, and the majority of our streams, we are writing a TV show right now called Soul Reader, about a guy who has the ability to read other people's souls and wills, and he's kind of investigating the death of his father, who may or may not still be alive. So if you are interested in stuff like that, or just interested in creativity, storytelling, you know, that whole shebang, then this might be the stream for you. So that being said, let's move right along and go into one of the fan favorites.
600 men.
Dangerous.
600 deaths under my
600 men.
Cause I had one goal in mind.
That silence gets me every time. Like, oh, goodness gracious. 600 men dead under my command, and there's just silence, no response.
No fleet, no band, only this raft that I made by hand.
Full speed ahead.
How will I reach my homeland?
All you have to do is not open this bag.
Hermes?
Hello, old friend.
So you're the one who talked to Calypso. Why are you here?
I love the sound of this song.
You're being given a final option. Consider this your one last chance to make it back home and abandon caution. Wash it away like the blood your hands have known. I know if you dance with fate, then I know you'll enhance your state.
If your plan's so great, then why'd you wait to say it?
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line.
Gosh, so good. So punchy. I've always had a question about this with this like specific song, and we'll get to it more later when he keeps talking about it. It does feel kind of random that like Hermes is just like here. His laugh is so contagious. But I watched the video from Troy Doherty, who is the voice of Hermes. He does a bunch of epic stuff. He did a video about their time in Ithaca, and I watched that. And he was talking with Jay, and Jay was like, I really like Hermes because Hermes is the only person in the whole musical who actually just helps Odysseus. Like, he's the only person, he's the only god or like character that is actually there just to help. And there's no like, only if you do this or some greater game. He is just a helper. And I appreciate that, even though I am curious here about this like windbag thing, but I digress. Let's keep going. His voice.
You gotta treat it like it is the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line. Be dangerous.
All right, I'm in. What do I do?
Of course, Odysseus, no questions asked, is just like, all right, I'm in. And then he's like, what do I do? Like,
First up, uncharted waters. When lost, look towards the sky. Follow the North Star, no matter how far you think you're going. You keep on rolling. When strangers look around the aisle, when danger greets you with a smile, fight your way through, do what you must do. But no matter what, keep moving. It's gonna be dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line and put your own bread in it. Remember it.
dang. Also, the visuals for this one, so good. So good. Whoever, I don't know if this is Gigi or someone. I don't want to give someone the wrong credit, but I love this animatic a lot. Yeah, Hermes also has such a unique like sound in the musical. Like, wouldn't you like in this song just being that like 80s techno kind of thing? Like, it's so fun, and yeah, it's just it's fun to jam out to, you know.
Picking your domain for this. You gotta treat it like it's the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line, be dangerous. And lastly, the win back. We went through so much.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, that just freaks me out because I've had that like preset set for so long and it's never like worked. And so the fact that I would just assume like, oh, I guess that doesn't work. Killian, welcome. that caught me so off guard, but welcome to join the quest.
Much to get this. Keep this bag closed if you wanna
That's
get
so funny.
closer.
You will get another time to try.
The raging storm inside won't let you get
It
closer.
was meant to stop you by design.
Cause no mortal can pass Poseidon's storm.
If you want, keep your friends close. Yeah.
Open this bag and you'll never make it home. You'll never make it home.
Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life
Yes.
I've trained for this. I cannot tell you how much I have paid for this. I have to get home, put it all on the line. I'm gonna use ruthlessness. Every trick, every skill put to use for this. I plan to put an end to all the foolishness. I have to get home, put it all on the line, or be dangerous.
Dang.
Hermes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. I'm not the one who fought for you.
Then who?
Good luck.
So good. I do have one question about that song. He has a line where he says, and lastly, the wind bag, we went through so much to get this. And then he says, inside is Poseidon's storm. What happened there? Like, why does Hermes have this bag with Poseidon's storm in it? And like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's a story thing, if it's part of the Odyssey, but it just seems really random to me that out of nowhere he brings him like another bag that happens to have Poseidon's storm in it, and they're like, we went through so much. Like, what did they go through? Is that like another thing that we just didn't get to see? I don't know. But that being said, goodness gracious, I love that song a lot. It gets you so amped up for this like final battle that we're like going into. And we do have a couple good links from that. The first one is 600 Men from Full Speed Ahead. Of course, anytime we hear that 600 Men, I wonder if we'll hear it again today. So there's that. There was also All You Gotta Do Is Not Open That Bag, which is actually from Ruthlessness, because he says, all I gotta do is open up that bag. So that's good. So we got that Ruthlessness in there. And then obviously, wouldn't you like some references to that from how he's like calling out to Hermes? Let's see. Is there anything else? Hermes? Hello, old friend. Oh, so good. Oh yeah, did we get Keep Your Friends Close? We gotta get Keep Your Friends Close. That's a necessity. Come here. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Sweet. So yeah, this is like the final preparation for our protagonist before he goes in. Killian, you said for Hermes, I can remember in the myth, Athena pulls up to Olympus and goes, hey dad, can you let Odie go? And he goes, sure, Hermes, go get Odie, wind for me. Okay, interesting. That makes sense. That does make a lot of sense that would be like directly from that. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Don't thank me, friend, is still from Wouldn't You Like. Cool. Where do we rank this, though, is a better question for Dangerous. It's definitely at least a banger. If not going straight on the playlist. It might be going straight on the playlist. I'm not going to lie. Because it is so catchy. It's either at the top of banger or it's like here with one of these. I don't know. probably, yeah, it's really good. Like, it's not one of my favorite of the favorites, I'd say. Would I listen to Open Arms or Dangerous first? I'd probably put it here at the end of it. Yeah, that feels good to me. It is a banger. It's an absolute banger. I could put it like right here, honestly. If it would let me. Banger. It's just like, it's the peak of bangers. But I don't know if I would put it right on my playlist, because like, look at all the room that's up here, you know. You can't see my mouse, but look at all that's up here, you know. Who cares? We'll put it right there. Okay, so yes, good song. We're heading into these final battles. Odysseus, please make it home.
You must be who Hermes mentioned. A monster here to block my way. I'd like to hurry up and end this. So if you don't have much to say,
it is like Storm.
then bring it on. I'm not dying here, I'm still fighting here. I'm holding on till I see it through, till I've beaten you. I already know your tactics. When you swallow, you attack with whirlpools that attract prey. But I see a disadvantage, cause I don't even have to kill you. I just have to avoid you. See if you don't spit it.
I love how they're still playing with like how smart Odysseus is here. Like, you know, they're using the music to convey it, but just like through his actions of like, I already know like how to beat you and I just have to avoid you. Like, he's still using that wit. That's like a consistent character thing all over and over again.
It out soon. All that water will destroy you. Bring it on till you're out of breath, till there's nothing left. I'm holding on till I'm in the clear, till I'm out of here.
Boom.
There, I see it. The island I've been searching for.
Ithaca.
Home, I've reached it. My wife and son are past these shores.
So sweet.
Holding on, I am almost there. My love, don't be scared. Hold on, I am on my way. I'll be there today.
Famous last words.
Penelope.
We got that Penelope.
What? No!
Credits. And that's all, folks. All right, Caribbdus. Also playing into our theme that we have here of or our motif of having monsters' names as the titles. The only names that we see are these titles of monsters, which will come directly into play in the Ithaca saga. Our links here, we have Storm a little bit. I believe so, at least in the melody. It's like a play. It's like a twisting of the Storm melody, if I'm not mistaken. And then we did, I think the only other thing was that Penelope at the end there, which goes all the way back to the Horse and the Infant. Every single time it's that Penelope. Other than that, I think that's where those two go. As far as ranking for Caribbdus, honestly, I think it helps the plot. It's one of my more forgettable ones in the musical. I think, and because it is related to Storm, it makes sense that these are both here for me. I think it helps the plot. He has to have like one more like big monster before leaving, and getting back home, you know, before we encounter Poseidon, who we're about to encounter. But yeah, helps the plot. Also, hi mom, hi dad. Hope you're having a good weekend, a good Saturday. Love you both. Cool. Also, Killian, you said, have you seen Madden Books or Inkwright's reactions to Epic? I don't know if I've seen them. I've watched a couple people. Someone I'd recommend reacting to it is Beck Leavesley. She is an up-and-coming author, a young adult author. And I started watching her stuff, and she also like talks about the story, and just her reactions are fun to watch, so I'd also recommend them as well. But we gotta not be left on this cliffhanger. Let's see what's going to happen to our pal Odysseus here. The horse. Also, did you know Poseidon, other than god of the like of the sea, is the god of horses, just randomly? Like, that's a thing.
There you are, coward.
Oh, I love the sound.
I've been waiting for this moment, for the perfect time to strike. When you're home so close and you've reached your coast, that's when our paths collide. I've got a reputation, I've got a name to uphold, so I can't go letting you walk, or else the world forgets I'm cold. Now get in the water.
I love that, like, we don't see Poseidon since Ruthlessness. We haven't seen him. It makes a lot of sense that he would be waiting, and also like he's a god, so like waiting that long isn't that much for him. And then he's like the most consistent also in like his character in terms of like an arc goes, you know, he stays pretty much the same, where he's like adamant, like, no, ruthlessness. That's what I respect, and that's what's gonna, you know, that keeps my name, you know, in people's eyes the correct way. You just realized that the monster name songs, yes, oh, it's so good. The monsters are Polyphemus, Scylla, Caribbdus, and then in the end, Ithaca, what we're gonna see, Odysseus, as he has become the monster. But yes, Poseidon here, so menacing. Love his voice so much.
Get in the water, or I'll raise the tide so high, all of Ithaca will die. Get in the water. Wait. Get in the water. Stop this, please.
I don't know why, but that part gets in my head a lot when like someone's doing something that I don't want them to be doing, or I'm like frustrated. I'm like, stop this, please.
Big tidal wave so profound, both your wife and your son will drown. No! Get in the water! Get in the water! Don't mistake my threats for bluff. You have lived more than enough. Get in the water! Get in the water! I'll take your son and gouge his eyes. That is unless you choose to die.
Direct callback to Odysseus gouging his own son's eye, the Cyclops. Crazy.
Get in the water!
Aren't you tired, Poseidon? It's been 10 years. How long will this go? We're both hurting from losses, so why not leave this here and just go home?
I can't.
that line reading, or that line there always is so interesting to me, because it sounds like, you know, like kind of the artist is portraying here that like Poseidon is like torn up about this almost, which is interesting for his character. The way Odysseus asks for forgiveness using the melody of ruthlessness is so brave. Yeah, like he's trying to appeal to him and like come to his level. And it feels like he's almost like reaching something in Poseidon here, but obviously it doesn't necessarily work out in his favor.
Maybe you could learn to forgive. No. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Die!
Yikes. Polities.
I can tell you're getting nervous.
Look at all we've lost and all we've
Eurylochus.
Odysseus waiting,
Nice. Woo. Woo. All right, get in the water. Get in the water. Gosh, so powerful. This, if I had to like give this musical one word other than epic, it would be just like powerful, you know? It just has like a presence that is like bam, you know? Okay. We have a few links here. At first I was like, oh, is it only ruthlessness in this song? But then that end part definitely has a bunch of stuff going on there. So obviously, I don't need to see that. Okay. Get in the water, linked here, straight over to ruthlessness. I mean, it's Poseidon himself, you know. And then at that end part there, we have a bunch of Odysseus's friends and family coming in for this Deus Ex Machina, or this, you know, big saving moment at the end. So you got to get open arms. Also, I believe, look at all we've lost and all we've learned is directly from Puppeteer, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think he says it in Luck Runs Out. It's when it's the, no, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. So there's that. And then obviously the waiting there is straight from the underworld. I'm trying to remember if there's one more thing when all the men go, whoa, whoa, Odysseus. I think that they do that in, I mean, I know they do it in Suffering. Is that before that in, or not Suffering, A Different Beast? Do they do that another time? Where they go, oh, whoa. Maybe that's like related back to the Survive with the, oh, whoa, oh. 600 Men. Maybe in Full Speed Ahead. I'm trying to remember now how that goes. Whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. I mean, that's directly from Survive, but I don't know if that's all the men going oh is like a consistent thing throughout that. We'll put it there for now. I think that's like the main links there. Get in the water. Where does this go? Gosh, it goes at least up here. I mean, I love Poseidon songs, both of them a lot. I don't like it as much as Ruthlessness in terms of this how the song goes. It's like definitely one of the most menacing songs too, which I like it for that, but it's not necessarily like the most catchy of songs. Am I gonna put it in the top of banger? Yeah, I might have to, just because like it's a great song, but it's not one that like, you know, it comes to my head often, but it is like, or as often. It is definitely a banger though. Other than that, stop this, please, part of it. So probably put it in here somewhere. Yeah, cool. That's all that. Also, what's my favorite channel of all time? Oh gosh, I don't think I could answer that. It changes. Right now, anything that any channel that has like Undertale, Deltarune content, that's what I've been really into. There are some great channels out there. I'm trying to think, but I don't know. I'd have to go through my whole list, but I just want to get into 600 Strike. Let's do it. Maybe. This animatic is the most distinct of all of them, but it definitely plays into like the anime sort of style that this song goes for. Okay, is this canon also that Hermes shows up again here, or is this just the animator's like head canon? Also, how they portray Poseidon, like it's so crazy and so different. I think the idea here is that Odysseus uses the windbag as like a jetpack, but
I don't think you seem to get it. I can't afford to die, 'cause I will get back to my son. And I will get back to my wife!
whoa, buddy. Relax.
For every comrade, every one of my friends, almost all of whom were slaughtered by your hands, 600 strike!
That's crazy. Trigger warning.
You idiot.
This is crazy.
Can't you see? You sealed your fate just to beat me. You released my storm when you opened that bag. Blocked your one-way home. Now you'll never get back. You're going to call off that storm.
Oh my gosh.
Or what? You can't kill me. Exactly. Wait. Wait! Ah! How does it feel to be helpless? How does it feel to know pain? I watched my friends die in horror, crying as they were all slain.
Gosh.
I heard their
I hope that when I scream and am being stabbed to death, I sound this goodness gracious majestic.
Final moments! Calling their captain in vain!
It is like the complete flip, the complete opposite. Like, now Odysseus is the monster to Poseidon. It's the sound cut out. Shoot, it can't cut out now. Not for this. Not for now. Oh yeah, it stopped capturing. Hold on, let me see, what are we doing here? Okay, there we go. That should be better. Yes. I'll cut back.
Look what you turned me into! Look what we've become! Enough! All of the pain that I've been through! Haven't I suffered enough?
Suffering.
You didn't stop when I begged you! Told me to close my heart! You said the world was dark! Didn't you say that ruthlessness is mercy upon our... All right! Please. After everything you've done, how will you sleep at night? Next to my wife.
So cold. I've seen so many memes of that where it's like, I answered the rhetorical question with a literal answer. Oh my goodness, what a way to end. Oh, whoa, not yet. What a way to end a saga. Oh my goodness gracious. Gosh, 600 strike. There's a few things in here, obviously. Like, at a certain point, this musical becomes so much like of just all of the stuff we've already heard from. And we already have a link to this one because thanks to No Longer You. But then we obviously have 600 Men, so Full Speed Ahead with that. What else? We've got The Ruthlessness, Told Me to Close My Heart. He literally said, the world is dark, close your heart. And so he's calling directly back to that. And it's like, listen, I did everything you said was going to happen. Now look at what I've become because of you. Like, and how this, now he's using ruthlessness on him, and how, I mean, ultimately Poseidon's ruthlessness wasn't really mercy on himself because it caused so much pain. Story time, you said there was the Cyclops sound of the monster. I don't remember that, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Also, I think that goes in Remember Them. Sorry. What else was in there? Ruthlessness, the monster, monster. That goes straight back to I'm Just a Man. It's the same sound as Polyphemus. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. I'm gonna put that there because I didn't know that. Or was it Let's Cut the Charade, You Are No Wife of Mine? I don't know. Oh, you're so right. When it does that. Yeah. That's from Different Beast, which is awesome. An awesome connection because like he is literally a different beast in that moment. But yeah, him going that. Let's cut the charade. He does the same thing where he's like, you're going to call off that storm. Gosh, what a killer moment for Odysseus. No pun intended. Really bringing the Swiss cheese to the table. And then 600 strike, I think just for that end part, like just for that like that back and forth between him and Poseidon screaming and him calling him monster and look what you've turned me into, like that is such a strong part of the show. Like that goes up there with all of these. It is so powerful, and like is the culmination of all this stuff. That like also his voice when he is like screaming is so good. Like it's crazy. That's going straight on the playlist, and it's one of the best songs in the whole show because of that end part. If I could get just that end part, you know, the like anime like 600 strike stuff is cool, but that end part is what like keeps me coming back to that song. But you know what that means? It means we're not done with the stream. It means we're officially in the Ithaca saga. Finally. So excited. Penelope. Yes. Can't wait. And I'm so sad that it's almost over.
I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as I weave this shroud. They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done.
What an awesome move from her to just like say, yeah, as soon as I finish this thing, and then just never finish it.
'Cause I'd rather lie than allow them to think they've won.
I really like in this how Penelope is by no means like a damsel. Like she is like just as strong and just as like smart as Odysseus. She just has had like different monsters she's had to deal with. I love that.
Though I never thought that I'd resort to this, just know I'll be here.
Because it's also never a sense of like Odysseus is trying to get back just to like save her. Like that's definitely like part of it, or definitely like he needs to get back so that, you know, he can protect her from the suitors. But it's also a sense of he needs to get back to her because he needs her so much, you know, and he's trying to like get to her for him, not just to like save her from something. I love how like they're like so equal in that, and they just love each other that much.
But I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm. Unless, oh, could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Is it finally time for the challenge I arranged? Though I never thought that it would come to this, just know I'll be here.
The first time I listened to this, they show it later in this song, or they do it later in the song, but every time when she kept being like, I'll be here, and I expected her to go into the waiting thing, but they make you wait for that also, which, gosh, so smart.
Buying you time.
Time to be the man
Oh, buying you time.
That's kind of like we're up, we're off, and away we go with the time is fleeting, it's running out. They're kind of echoing that.
Time to be the man of the house.
Whoever can string my husband's own bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen.
The challenge.
Let the arrow
Penelope's voice, so good.
fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Though I never thought that these would be the lengths we go.
the challenge. A challenge to listen to without crying. Gosh, her voice is so good. What do we got here? That's the question. Can I grab you? We have obviously Penelope with that, just how it opens, like going directly into her, all the way back to Horse and the Infant. And then we've got our final color from the challenge. I kind of want it to be like that darker red. Yeah, I like that. That'll be good. So we have that. We have the Penelope. We also have, what else do we have? The Waiting, obviously, from the Underworld. So sad, but so beautiful. Is there something else there? I guess we could bring the kind of the melody where they're like, time is fleeting, it's running out. That kind of goes with the Full Speed Ahead, I think, where they're like, we're up, we're off, and away we go. Like, it's a slight variation of that, I think. Was there anything else? She goes, whoever can string the old man's bow. But I think that melody is about to come in, and we'll go back to that. I think that's all for that one. That I can like pick up on. Again, there's probably so many more motifs that I'm just not catching. But then yeah, the challenge. It's definitely a banger. This one doesn't go straight on my playlist personally, but I do love it for that waiting. Let me think. I'm supposed to choose a suitor. I think honestly this one is good, but when it comes to this saga, it's not one of the strongest ones in the saga for me. So I'm gonna put it at catchy. I'm gonna put it probably here above My Goodbye. It's great. I love it a lot. It's just not one of my going straight on the playlist ones. I don't want to waste any more time. I gotta get to this song or I'm gonna freak out. Let's do it. I hate that how much I love this song. Also, trigger warning, I'm sure they'll show it here, but there's, heavy implications and, like clear language about sexual assault. So just trigger warning there. And we will continue on.
Whoever can string the old king's bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king, sit down at the throne, and Penelope as his queen. Where is he? Where is the man who can string this bow?
Screw this competition.
Also, sorry, that opening riff of whoever can string from the song we just heard, and then the where is he goes straight back to Legendary, I believe.
He's been here for hours. None of us can string this. We don't have the power.
Antinous.
Through this damn challenge. No more delays. Can't you guys see we're
This guy's voice is so good.
This is how they hold us down while the throne gets colder. Hold us down while we slowly age. Hold us down while the boy gets bolder. Where in the hell is our pride and our rage? Here and now there's a chance for action. Here and now we can take control. Here and now burn it down to ashes. Channel the fire inside your soul.
Oh gosh, his voice. Goodness gracious. The singer for this, he did a version also of Just a Man where he like in the end of it he like duetted with Odysseus with Jay, and he like did some of the words different. It is so good. Also, you should definitely look that up. Look up Just a Man, but Antinous, and you should be able to find it. But I love I love this song and I hate this song, but I love this song.
Haven't you noticed who's missing?
It's such a good villain song.
Don't you know the prince is not around? I heard he's on a diplomatic mission, and I heard today he comes back to town. So I say we gather near the beaches. I say we wait till he arrives. Then when he docks his ship, we can breach it. Let us leave now, today we can strike it. Hold him down till the boy stops shaking. Hold him down while I slit his throat. Hold him down while I slowly break his pride, his trust, his faith, and his bones. Cut him down into tiny pieces. Cut him down in the great below. When the crown wonders where the prince is, only the ocean and I will know.
Only the ocean and I will know feels like a direct thing also to Poseidon. Like, I did also see a meme where it's like, why didn't Antinous just, while he was away, go for Penelope? But I think the idea here is that, if he had come back and found that, then there would have been trouble. Also, Killian, I didn't know this. You said you find it interesting how almost everyone depicts him as older than Telemarketer, which is the correct pronunciation of Telemachus, when he was likely only 1 year younger or older than him. I did not know that. They always did seem to portray it like he was like this big, full-grown man versus this kid. So I think that definitely changes stuff. That changes a lot if he's only also 20. But I feel like the musical kind of like depicts it that way too. Like he doesn't feel that young, but maybe that's just me. All right, here we go. This is the hard part.
And when the deed is done, the queen will have no one to stop us from breaking her bedroom door, stop us from taking her love and more. And then we'll hold her down while her gate is open. Hold her down while I get a taste. Hold her down while we share her spoils. I will not let any part go to waste.
Good job on the visuals here to this animator, for like really getting the idea across without being graphic. I think they did an excellent job.
Here and now there's a chance for
action.
Here and now we can take control.
Take control. Channel the fire
the
inside
blue.
your soul and hold him down. Hold him down. Hold him down. Hold him down.
Oh, gosh.
Hold him down. Channel the fire inside your soul.
I also think it's crazy here, but so like shocking that he kills him immediately. Like you think Antinous is going to be the big bad, and then they shift it and Odysseus becomes the boss battle, and it's like, no, he's not the big bad. He's nothing to Odysseus. I've seen some pretty old looking 20-year-olds though. Yeah, I guess that's true. I also read that at first as I've seen some pretty looking 12-year-olds though, or 20-year-olds though, and I was like, what are you implying by that? But anyways, oh my gosh, hold him down. That one gets caught in my head probably too much, and it's a song that's like, you hate what they're singing about, but it's also so like powerful. So we know that they immediately call back to the challenge by just kind of reiterating whoever can string the bow will win the crown. And then it's like, where is he? Where is the man? That is from Legendary, because they're all, where is he? Where is the man who left you to wife? Legendary. Also, what the heck is happening with this line? Where you going, buddy? Come back. Come on back. So there's that. I don't think there's anything else. I think those two things are the start, and then this is like a pretty like original song for the rest of them, because we haven't really heard from Antinous other than in Little Wolf and the tail end of Legendary. this song is going straight on the playlist, and it's one of my top songs of the musical. I can't lie. It really is. Like it might be number 2 or number 1. No Longer You is still like up there, but like people were so hyped for this saga to come out after all the buildup of everything, and the fact that it wasn't a letdown and people hadn't got their hopes up too high, but it was still so good, just speaks to how strong like this saga was. So good. Gosh, I love that. I love a good villain song, and they really, they changed Jay changed a few things in this musical where it's like, I don't want Calypso to be like fully taken advantage of Odysseus and stuff, but if you want like the to hate the villain, or if you want this darkness, you have to like allow that to be darkness. And so as you're building up to this Odysseus like killing everyone, spoiler alert, like you got to build up a reason where it's not like Odysseus is just a bad person. Like, maybe he goes really far here, but also like you totally understand where he's coming from in this sense. Killian, I did see your reaction request earlier. I don't know how that would work out just because of copyright. I only know Epic works out well because Jay's super chill with that for reactors. But I'll definitely like look into that for like other types of musicals. Yeah, I know Thunderbringer's a little low. I was thinking about that too. I was like, this one gets caught in my head a lot. I'd say, but oh shoot, don't go down there. But I'm sticking with my gut on that one just because there are so many other songs, especially in the Thunder Saga, that are so high for me. But now we get to the ultimate boss battle, which I thought was going to be Poseidon. So I was a little like, how can you go higher than like the 600 strike stuff? But I think we need this to see Odysseus fully becoming the monster. So let's get it. Let's get it. Opening just like Horse and the Infant.
For 20
and Monster.
years I've suffered every punishment and pain, from the wrath of gods and monsters to the screams of comrades slain. I come back and find my palace desecrated, sacked like Troy. Worst of all, I hear you dare to touch my wife and hurt my boy!
Yikes.
I have had enough.
That's very like 600 strike a little bit there.
In the heat of battle at the edge of the unknown, somewhere in the shadows lurks an agile, deadly foe. We have the advantage, we've the numbers and the might.
No.
You don't understand it. This man plans for every fight. Where is he?
Where is he?
Where is he? Keep your head down, he's aiming for the torches.
Gosh.
Our weapons, they're missing. He's using the darkness to hide his approaches.
We're empty-handed, up against an archer.
I love this perspective. I love doing it from the perspective our protagonist is literally the boss and they're all frightened, like it's so different and epic, and like you're scared for them.
Our only chance is to strike him in the darkness.
We know these odds, the odds can't be tilted.
You don't think I know my own palace? I built it.
Oh, King, our leader is dead. You've destroyed the serpent's head. Now the rest of us are no longer a threat. Oh, King, forgive us instead.
Nope.
So that no more
don't think
blood
so
shed. Let's have open arms instead.
open arms. No. That ship has sailed.
Damn, he's more cunning than I assumed. While we were busy plotting, he hid our weapons inside this room.
I find it hard to believe that the sharpest of kings left his armory unlocked.
So what? Now that we have armed ourselves, let's make the bastard rot.
Behind you!
Oh. Legendary Telemachus, baby, telemarketer.
Throw down those weapons, and I ensure you'll be spared.
After seeing what the king will do to us, we wouldn't dare.
When he says that, do you think Telemachus is like even processing like the king, or is he just like full locked in, like drop your weapons kind of thing?
I don't want to hurt you, but trust me, I've come prepared.
You can also hear like Athena's like little themes going on there because she's like with him and helping him too.
Your very presence is doomed the king, young prince. We don't fight fair.
Stop!
Brothers, we got company.
Gosh, this
and
guy's-
he's made a great mistake.
This guy's voice.
Left the weapons room unlocked, and now they're ours to take. Brothers, come and arm yourselves. There's a chance for us to win. We can still defeat the king if we all attack the prince.
Where is he? Where is he?
Capture him, he's our greatest chance.
I even watched a reel where Jay was talking about how he made the sword clangs go to the melody of like either Legendary or Warrior of the Mind or something, and you can really hear it if you listen close. But just the little things like that, like just make me go, whoa.
Get off me! Get off me!
Fight till the prince can barely stand.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
Make the king obey our commands.
Hold him down! Hold him down!
Cause if he won't, I'll break the kid's hands. Got him.
Mercy.
Oh man,
Mercy.
this is crazy.
My mercy is long since drowned. It died to bring me home. And as long as you're around, my family's fate is left unknown. You plotted to kill my son. You planned to rape my wife. All of you are going to die. You filled my heart with hate. All of you who have done me wrong. This will be your fate!
Just like No Longer You. Hey Anna. And they even show it in this animatic. I love that they do that, where it's like all of the monsters that he's faced, Poseidon, or maybe Scylla, Caribbdus, and Polyphemus. Yeah, there's Scylla, there's Poseidon, and then Polyphemus, and then it's just him because he has become the monster. So they don't like directly say the monster thing in here. Maybe there's a theme in it that like goes with that. But that's definitely what this moment is he is now the monster. I went ahead since I'm running short on time. Yeah, he learned from all of them. He learned that ruthlessness, and like really put it to use. I went ahead while we were going since I'm running low on time, and I went ahead and made our connections. So we got connected to Hold 'Em Down, obviously Legendary with Telemachus coming in, and Where Is He? Where Is He? It also connects back to Open Arms, when that guy was really trying to win him over, and it did not work. And I feel like there was one other thing, but I can't even think. Oh yeah, the opening of it was just like The Horse and the Infant and Monster, where it's like that guitar kind of sting. Oh wait, did I connect it to that? I don't know if I did. Hold on, I only see one red line connecting, and that's going to the challenge. So I think I gotta also connect it from Odysseus to that with that guitar coming in at the front of it there. But as far as rating it goes, gosh, this is such like a crazy song. Yeah, he went for the torches. Oh, good callback. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, he's aiming for the torches just like Scylla and just like Polyphemus. Oh, that's so good. Ugh, it's crazy how much I've like dived into this musical, and I like haven't even like there's still stuff I'm learning about it. This one, I mean, this one helps the plot for sure, and I like it better than this category, but it's again not one that there are like parts of this song that get caught in my head, you know, like the one guy who's like, brothers, we got company, like, so that part makes it like high catchy or low banger kind of thing, if that makes sense. So I probably put it somewhere like here. It's great for like the story beat and for him truly becoming the monster. I just love that so much. You hear ruthlessness when he says, I don't want to hurt you, but I've come prepared. Oh, I didn't catch that at all. I'm gonna have to, I'll go ahead and put that on while this is going on. But yeah, we got two more songs here. We're almost there. It's crazy.
Father?
Such a tone shift from the last song.
Son?
What do you even say?
All my life I'd have died to meet you. Thought about your name so much it hurts. For 20 years I dreamt of how I'd greet you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't find the words. All my life I'd have died to know you.
It's for this moment that I think it's important that we had Telemachus, like, you know, some songs with him and a flashback to how he's been dealing with for this moment here.
Days and nights I wish that I could show you. For 20 years I never could outgrow you. Oh, and now you're here. I can't help but wonder what your world must be. If we're like each other, if I have your strength in me. All this time I've wondered if you'd embrace me as your own. 20 years I've wondered, for so long I felt alone. Oh my son, look how much you've grown. Oh my boy, sweetest joy I've known.
It's like the ultimate thing he's been searching for this whole time. He's finally back to his son.
20 years ago I held you in my arms. How time has flown. Oh, used to say I'd make the storm clouds cry for you. Used to say I'd capture wind and sky for you. Held you in my arms, prepared to die for you. Oh, how time has flown. I can only wonder what your world has been. Things you've had to suffer and the strength you hold within. All I've ever wanted was to reunite with my own. 20 years we've wandered, but today you're not alone.
This part.
My son, I'm finally home.
Yes. Yes.
Father, how I've longed to see you. Telemachus, I'm home.
Yes. We're so happy.
Go. Tell your mother I'm home. I'll be there in a moment. Of course.
Athena sounds.
Show yourself.
Just like Warrior of the
I
Mind.
know you're watching me. Show yourself.
Back to when they first met.
You were never one for hellos.
Nope.
I can't help but wonder what this world could be if we all held each other with a bit more empathy. I can't help but feel like I led you astray. What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
This moment, I think, is so important and one of the most important for Odysseus' character arc. Because keep in mind, he's just murdered an entire castle's worth of suitors, right? And he's done all that he's done, 600 men gone, like everything. He's gone full ruthlessness mode. And then Athena is like, I can't help but wonder if there's like a different way. And I was so curious, like, how is he going to respond here? Because he's gone down this path of I'm going to be a monster to achieve my goal. And he does that. And I think this is so important to that.
If that world exists, it's far away from here. It's one I'll have to miss, for it's far beyond my years. You might live forever, so you can make it be. But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Very well.
Father,
I'm glad they get.
she's waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Before we get to that, we gotta rank. Oh my goodness, that song is so sweet. I love that we get a moment with Telemachus and with Penelope, because they're like, that's who he's singing about the whole time. And then of course with Athena also. That moment's so important because it's like, yes, he has gone all the way to being a monster to get what he wants. That is not a question. But that doesn't mean that, he recognizes maybe that world exists, but that's a world that's far away from here, man. And he's like, that's a world that I can see happening, but it's not one that I can live in. And I'm not worried about that right now because I have to go see my wife. I love that song so much. It's so sweet and so powerful for him and Telemachus. I love that. I don't know. It's hard to know where to put it on this because it's such it's a different song. Like I love it for different reasons than some of these. But it is so dang sweet. So without further ado, I think we should finish this thing off and hit that "Would You Fall in Love with Me" again. And then we'll look at our final big chart, rank it, and then I got a dip. So let's do it.
Penelope.
20 years.
Is it you? Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there, or am I dreaming once more? You look different. Your eyes look tired. Your frame is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love?
I am not the man you fell in love with.
No longer you.
I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been
Waiting, gosh.
waiting for love.
What kinds of things did you do?
Important question. Also, just such like a beautiful idea for a song, and like, would you fall in love with me again? Like a question that like anyone who loves a person should ask over and over again, of like, you know, that feeling fades away, but then it's like true love is coming back to that. Anyway, I digress.
Left a trail of red on every island.
Also, the motifs here when he's singing this of ruthlessness and Thunderbringer, and
As I traded friends like objects I could use. Hurt more lives than I can count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I can't undo. I am not the man you knew. I know that you've been waiting.
If that's true, could you do me a favor? Just a moment of labor.
I love this part too, because again, shows how she's so smart too. She's like has that wit, that, yeah, gosh, she is also really smart in this moment.
That would bring me some peace. See that wedding bed? Could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here.
How could you say this? I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat. Carved it into the olive tree
So
where we
sweet.
first met. A symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize
Saying
what
no.
you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots.
Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes him you.
Penelope.
I will fall in love with you over and over again.
yes.
I don't care where or when, no matter how long it's been, you're mine. Don't tell me you're not the same person.
She's saying the prophet was wrong, you know, no matter how much it goes through, it's still you. It's like the, not to bring it to Undertale and everything, but it's like the Undertale thing where it's like you go to the mirror and you look at it at the end of the game, and it's like, despite everything, it's still you.
You're always my husband, and I've been waiting, waiting,
Penelope.
waiting, waiting.
Penelope.
just a man. Yeah, I love this song a lot.
How long has it been?
Long time.
20 years.
Every time. Oh, so sweet. Oh my goodness. That is Epic the Musical. Oh, a perfect ending to... Oh my gosh, it's so good. Would You Fall in Love with Me Again? I mean, it's going straight on the playlist, and it is going way up there because it's like... I mean, it's just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I mean, and it probably wouldn't be as beautiful if it weren't for all of this, you know, all the songs under it, but so beautiful. And then we have our completed reference chart here, which is so cool to look at because it shows you just how smart and intentional this musical is in like referencing itself and how it like plays with these themes and these motifs. Like, I think it's a good lesson in any sort of writing of like the callback and things coming back. Thank you, Jade. Thank you. Nobody seems to agree with me about Little Wolf, but that is just my least favorite song. I'm sorry. And I guess my favorite song is No Longer You. If you want the deeper order, you can take a look at this, and I guess this is my ranking of everything. But anyways, yes, I love seeing it all connect together. And I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I think that's pretty cool. And again, this is just like me doing my best at like getting everything, but I know there are so many like small motifs and instruments and things happening that relate all back to each other. But I guess what I'll wrap up with, since I'm about to wrap up the stream as well, is this is a beautiful musical. And it has stayed in my head for a reason, because it's one of those where the music is good on its own, and then the story that is being told through the music is so, I mean, it's based off the Odyssey, but the way that Jay has incorporated it and brought it together is so wonderful, and so like it feels really masterful. Like, I've listened and enjoyed a lot of musicals in my time, and this is like immediately has gone up to be one of my favorite ones that I've ever experienced, and I haven't even gotten to like see it other than animatics yet. Like, I know they want to do more with this, and I hope they do. I don't know if it would work better on stage or in like a full animation, like a show kind of thing. I don't know, but I want to see more work from Jay. I want to see this continue to flourish. And what I will say also is that out of any sort of like internet made thing I've ever seen, Epic has one of the best, like most enjoyable and fun to be in communities that I've ever seen. The people watching this video and the people who make content for Epic and engage with it, like, it is one of the most like heartwarming communities I've seen, and all the people that work on it like and have performed for it have seemed like really tight, and like they love it. And that, you know, it's obviously exciting because it's gotten so big and it's this indie project, but it's also just like they genuinely love the work and people's passion. Like, I'm just inspired by Jay's passion, because his passion for it has ignited so many others' passions, where, you know, and that speaks to like the power of a good idea and a power of an idea you are passionate about and are willing to pursue and put in the work for. He put in years of work to bring it to look like this as we see it today. And that it just speaks to like the creation and creativity and collaboration, and I love it. and I will continue listening to it. And I'm thankful, super thankful to my friend Mags, who introduced me to it on a car ride home while we were road tripping. So thankful for that. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you like storytelling type content, if you're interested in anything about screenwriting, the film, TV world, more musical stuff, that's what we do here on this kind of channel with the streaming. I'm currently writing a TV show called Soul Reader about a guy who has the ability to read other people's hearts and wills, and he uses it to investigate the case of his late father. It's really exciting, and we're developing that, so please tune in to come back to that. But until then, have a great rest of your day, and watch something, listen to something, share something that inspires you and gets that creative brain going, and keeps you inspired. So hope you all have a good one. God bless, and goodbye.